Welcome back, people. We got some more Fishing Planet for you guys here again today, and we're back on missions. This is the rod setup that we're going to be using here, the good old Nile chaser and the single hook piker on a 4-aught. That's what we're using. Actually, let me really quickly just move my face cam over that way, just that way you can see there I'll set up properly. Nile chaser, and we're using 88-pound line, and then we're going with that reel. Okay, let me throw that face cam back. There we go, perfect. Right, so to do this mission you do have to do a few missions before this one. As you can see here, we got system failure. So this is map heading east. When we get to this location we do have to drop our anchor. I'm going to have a quick cast just whilst I explain some stuff. Okay, so the first off we have to catch some small mackerel, then we have to catch some anchovy. That's the first stage. Then the second stage is to catch some squid. After we catch some squid we then have to catch some bontio. After catching some bontio we now have to catch, for this mission, is narrow barred mackerel, Japanese amberjack or others. You can use pikers, it says, and that's why I got a single hook piker 4-aught on there. When you get to this location you do have to drop your anchor for it to come up saying for you to catch them fish species. And I'll pull out the map in just a sec and I'll show you exactly whereabouts we are. Let's quickly reel that in. Alright, so to start off with, this is where we're going to catch the Japanese mackerel. That's the very first mission. And the anchovies. There's the first one. Second one is squid, which is there. Third one is here, striped bontio. The fourth one is where we're on now. For them other missions, I have got videos of those out here already. If you look in our playlist of just Fishing Planet, you will see that we've been dropping these videos recently around about the same time as dropping this video. So there's the boat and dock. We come out of there, drove around, come down to here, and as you can see there's a yellow marker there, but there is no buoys around here. Sometimes you get buoys in markers for missions. For this one there is no buoy, so I set my own marker. As you can see there, we got our own marker set, and I just basically come here, set a marker right on the yellow marker, come here, and here we are. So I'm going to try a few different methods, and I'll let you guys know obviously what does work better. Sometimes twitching, sometimes stop and go, lift and drop, straight. We're going to try all different methods and see what works. If I don't get much interest on this piker, then I will try a different piker. This piker, whilst you're in this map, you can actually purchase this piker from the shop. So if you don't, we had a bit of interest there but it didn't hook. So if you end up coming here to do this mission and you haven't got this piker, don't worry, go to the shop and you can purchase it, so you don't actually have to back out and come back in. At the minute I am actually out of peak time. I'm at 10 to 7 in the morning, but although that we're at 10 to 7 in the morning, we're still hooking fish. I always believe that fish bite early hours in the morning. It seems to be like that quite a lot on quite a lot of the maps. I'm losing my voice. Start at 5 AM on a sunny morning, peak time, peak day, and then fish bite like crazy. So you don't have to use the rod I'm using. You could probably use the other spinning rod that you unlock when you get into this place. That rod is a little bit stronger, so by it being stronger, that's all you're going to do is just make it easier for you to be able to reel fishing. When you're in this place, some people don't always like my style of fishing, because as you can see I am quite yanking on this, but you got to remember it is only a game, it's not real life, and when you're sea fishing and you're catching some big old monster fish, you can't sit there holding reel and doing little silly strikes. It won't reel it in. You have got to fight against it. Sometimes you got to let it run and do its thing, let it wear itself out, And then sometimes, like now, I'm doing, I call this bumping. It's just something I made up myself. I call it bumping, where I'm just basically holding strike, reeling, looking up, looking down, reeling, keeping my finger on the strike button when I'm looking up. And I just keep doing that, and as you can see, there you go, we get the job done. So there's a great amberjack. That's 1 out of 5. We've got to catch 5 of these. We're still in peak time, so that's good. I'm going to set a marker for that one, just because most of you like to know exactly where we're catching. There it is. If I zoom all the way out, as I said, there's the boat dock. Drive around, come down here. I set a marker right on that yellow marker. That's where we just caught that great amberjack. So you probably would need at least probably a rod as strong as this Nile chaser, because there is some big fish. We're out in the ocean. There is some big fish here, and as well as being big fish here, the stronger the rod will be is going to make it easier for you to reel it in. The weaker the rod will be, the harder it's going to be to try and reel it in. So 1 out of 5. That was twitching. So I think twitching works, obviously. So we'll do a few more on twitching, and then I'm going to do some on just straight, where I cast it out and leave it on real speed 1. As you can see, even doing the twitching, right now it's on real speed 1. So I'm going to have a few casts by twitching, and then I'll do a few by casting it out, leaving it on real speed 1, and just keeping my finger on reel, not doing any motion at all. So that's just straight, and we'll see how well that does. I'm gonna look at that, 7 AM, sun's risen. I tell you what, it don't look bad for console. I mean, on PC it does look better, obviously, but for console the graphics are pretty impressive, I must say. First time being in this place on PlayStation. Yeah, they've done a good job. It looks good, it looks decent. So I'm going to catch some more of these. I'm going to make some edits into the video just to speed up the process, just so that way you guys ain't watching me for ages, because I know some of you are impatient and don't like those long videos. So give me a moment, and I'll be back with you when we hook up onto the last fish. And of course, yeah, I'll let you know what works better, straight or twitching or stop and go, or I'll let you know. I'll catch you in a hot sec. Boom, there it is, we hooked up again. This is our 5th fish. Been catching more amberjack than anything else, but we have had a squid. But yeah, mainly amberjack. So it feels like that twitching's working best. I've done straight quite a few times, we had no hits. Striking for twitching, you keep your finger on reel, and then you strike and you say in your head 1 2 strike, 1 2 strike, 1 2. I'm completely losing my voice. So yeah, real speed 1, keep your finger on the real speed 1, strike 1 2 in your head, you say 1 2, hit strike, 1 2, hit strike. Keep doing it like that, and that's how you get the perfect motion of using that. So there you go, map heading east, mission accomplished. Again, I probably don't really need to cache anyway, because this, for one, it's not my main account, and for 2, we probably got about 10 odd million, or maybe more than that, on this account anyway. But the XP is always good, because obviously we're trying to level up, and the 1 bait coin, don't matter if it's 1 bait coin, 2, 3, 4. Bait coins, I love getting bait coins. So there you go. So map north, there's another one. So that means that now we're heading off. Drop the anchor near the northern point opposite the lighthouse, it says. So that means if we come over here, it should still say system failure. Yeah, okay. So it looks like there's the lighthouse over there. Now it looks like that's the lighthouse over there. I think it is, you know. Let's draw out our map. Yeah, it is. Okay. So there's the next one. I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, because this is making us do a lot of jobs. As I said, I don't mind, because we're getting a few bait coins, we're gaining a little bit of more of XP, and we're gaining that little bit of cash. So from here, this one's pretty close. We just drive up to there, and as I said, over there you can see in the far distance the lighthouse. So I'm going to show you one last time. We cast here like that. I am at midday. I started at midday, 12 o'clock, because it was a peak time. Normally, as I say, 5 AM on a sunny morning is always best, but because it's, oh, there you go, look, boom, because it's peak time on a sunny, and as long as it's a peak time and it's sunny, and then you're good to go. But this rod is seeming to hold up and do the job pretty good for what we want. I think this one could be a squid on here, you know, because that reeled in extremely, okay, it's not a squid, that reeled in very, very easy, real fast. Another amberjack, 27 pound. So I'm going to show you. So we cast out. Here's my controller. So we keep our finger on reel speed 1. Reel speed 1 at the bottom on the far corner, as you can see. Keep my finger on reel, and then strike 1 2, 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 and you keep doing that, and that is exactly how you get the twitching motion going on. Now, I don't normally go this much in depth with it, but the reason why I am is just because there is some people who don't know how to do the different motions of twitching, lift and drop, and different motions. I mean, I have shown them before, but I just wanted to show you this one again, just for those who don't know. That's twitching, works very well. So that's going to be pretty much it for this video. Keep an eye out for the next one. They're coming video after video daily. Next one is North Expedition. So yeah, keep an eye out for that one, and subscribe if you're new, so don't miss out on updates and new hotspots, new maps, all of the good stuff. We'll catch you people again soon for some more fun and games. I'm out. Peace.